couple of quickies I didn't get to yesterday. War of the Realms #1, Uncanny X-Men #15. War of the Realms by Jason Aaron and Dauterman is, I'm liking Dauterman's artwork. I'm actually unfamiliar. You better get yourself your coffee, by the by, if you know you're chatting with your boy Rager, man. It's the culmination of the Thor storyline that's been going on for a long time, where Malekith has been battling with the 10 Realms, and it finally makes its way to Midgard. And Uncanny X-Men is Matthew Rosenberg and Salvador Larroca's continued storyline of Cyclops and Wolverine in a future with, where everybody's kind of against the X-Men, basically, against mutants. And Captain America showed up. I'll try not to do anything too crazy for spoilers. I certainly won't say the ending of any of these issues, but I'm just going to chat about them really quickly. I thought the Thor book was enjoyable. The Thor book's basically, like I said, the culmination of everything going on for the past 5 years in Thor. It actually starred a bunch of the Avengers as well, which was nice, and somebody or a couple of people got killed and knocked off. A couple of godly people, if you will, and a couple of, turns of... a couple of turns of pages or fate, if you will, like flipped the script on them. They thought they were a good guy, they were a bad guy. Things like that happen. I'd give it a good recommendation. It's going to come out twice monthly. There's going to be 6 issues, so it'll be done before you know it. Just like a bad tooth being yanked out your fucking face. Excuse my language. So enjoyable. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 stars. Yeah, I don't give 10s very often, by the way, man. I actually, anything off Gregor Black's shelf is probably a 10 because it's a classic in my opinion. But it's really quite hard to get a 10 with me, man. It is pretty hard. It doesn't mean it's not possible. Not at all. In fact, it's very possible. Just got to do a good job. Uncanny X-Men. At Harry's hideaway. Captain America had showed up at the end of the last issue. So we get to have a little confrontation between him and Cyclops, who says to Wolverine to stay and tells Havoc to take off, basically, but Havoc does stick around. What's with that, man? Why they got such a weird relationship? I know brothers always have a weird relationship. I have a weird relationship with my brothers, Every brother has his own, personality. We're all different. I've always been the black sheep of my family. Anyway, my brothers are great guys. My sister's a great kid. Love them both. Or love them all, excuse me. Love them all, obviously. Great people. Anyway, basically they, of course, go to another riot, another opportunity for Chamber to say a little bit of outlandish, a little bit of tisk 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 talk. Punch them! You'll get it when you get there. And everyone agrees, but it's like saying the obvious. The lowest hanging fruit. People love to go for that, but everyone knows that's like picking on Rob Liefeld over something. I mean, it's lowest hanging fruit. Everyone's already done it. You're not the first, you're not the last. It's, it doesn't mean that he didn't make millions and millions of dollars and didn't open his own company and sell the second highest sales of all time. So I'm not a huge fan, but doesn't mean I'm sitting here hating. And I'm not mad that I liked something when I was a kid, because I was a huge fan as a kid. I had a lot of Youngblood comics and a lot of those old X-Forces and Cable comics and stuff like that. Deadpool. Deadpool was by Joe Madureira, mind you, a freaking amazing artist. So that was like his first work. Maybe I think he did a North Star comic or something. But anyway, just thought I would touch on these really quick. Anything I've said that you want to chat about in the below, I'm down, man. You guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Adios.